Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. How are you guys doing? Maskara say, Mamuka say, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. I hope you can hear me clearly. Jesus say, guys, how are you guys doing? Today is the 28th of September 2021. We are back here again on our Prince Miller Entertainment TV with another edition of our daily news special. So, guys, you need to subscribe to the channel. You need to follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook group, Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Welcome to another edition of daily news on breaking news. It comes to you guys. I'll try to come each and every day, and each and every day here at 7 o'clock. Let's meet. Let's sit here and let's talk. And let's talk about things Rikitika in Zimbabwe. And some of the news we want, inyaya dzekuti tinenge tina kudzikavha handika for the day. So we do come back. We do come here every night just give you guys the latest regarding to zvinenge zvichiitika. And so thank you very much for listening and watching, and your support, it means a lot, because the overwhelming support, it just shows with you guys muri kufarira zviri kuitika. Kana musiri kufarira nezvinenge zvichiitika, you guys are free to comment in the comment section. Muchiri kudziva kuti what are the other things that we can improve, and because criticism yagara iripo, and because pane zvimwe zvokuti unongosingafarire ka, saka waramba wakanyarara hazvibatsire. So you need to say something if you don't like anything zvatinenge tichiita panapa ndika. So today we're gonna start with stories which are making headlines, and it is of course nyaya corruption ndo nyaya yada kutanga nayo, nyaya corruption, because we've been talking about corruption here on this channel for a long period of time, and I still think that the government is doing a little when it comes to corruption. I think the president promised us in 2018 that he's going to fight corruption, because the Mugabe administration, vaisa rwa against corruption, whether kuti pane mumwe waiba zvokuti zvaizikanwa basa raipera, tazongonzonzi minista ningirikini basa rapera, minista ningirikini abviswa hasisiri minister, is because anenge abatwa dzimwe nguva aba mari kana something. But this administration paikapinda in 2018, they promised us as Zimbabweans, you know what, I'm gonna fight corruption, we're gonna fight, we're gonna recoup mari dzakatorwa nevanhu, because some of these guys during Mugabe time vaisa mari kune dzimwe nyika, they were taking whatever, because vaitiza kusabhadhara tax, so they took money here in Zimbabwe, unana South Africa, unana Botswana, Mozambique, ndokwavanoisa mari dzavo ikoko, and vamwe vacho they're still enjoying and mari idzodzo, because mari idzodzo dzichatorwa back from those countries dzoiswa back in Zimbabwe. But president vakabva vangonyarara nazvo, havanazomubvira vatitsaurira kuti chii chakazoitika regarding to that list ravanga vanaro. Vamwe vane list ravanga vanaro, I still remember in 2018 vakati vane list ravanaro of these politicians, and vakatora mari dzenyika and other businesses again, vakatora mari dzenyika vakanoisa kune dzimwe nyika, and because ndokune mabusiness avo, vamwewo ndokune maholiday homes, vamwewo ndokune maholiday destinations. I mean, so we never heard anything from Mr. President regarding to nyaya corruption. So nyaya corruption is one of those serious issues that, zvangofanana nenyaya yema-sanctions. I also think that they need to have a day whereby the government or a month whereby we talk about corruption, whereby we they demonstrate against nyaya dzecorruption, because once wangotaura nyaya corruption chiita kuti ningirikini ari kuita this, ningirikini ari kuita that, unobva watoonekwa seuri mutengeri kana kuti uri mumwe munhu aneka. But at the end of the day, nyaya corruption iyo inyaya yekutoti the Second Republic, they need to address, they need to talk about nyaya corruption. So Zimbabwe anti-corruption ZEC chairperson Justice Louis Matandamoyo yesterday said major perpetrators of corruption in the country were big wigs, you know, vanoziva vega kuti vanhu vari kuita corruption madhara mahombe aya, madhara aya ari muhurumende aya ndo vari kutoba mari zvisingaiti. And zac chairperson Justice Louis Matandamoyo said major perpetrators of corruption in the country were big wigs, making it difficult for ordinary citizens to report them due to lack of whistleblower protection legislation. And saka zek iri kunyazoziva kuti mbavha the ids but manje chinonza ndechekuti once wava a whistleblower upenyu hwako hunenge hwatochinja. Andika once wangonorepotera munhu iye ane masimba ane mapowers anozikana kumusorosoro ikoko, life yako inenge yatopa ma1. Andika so she's saying kuti anzi people are not willing to expose these big wigs because of whistleblower protection legislation. And Matandamoyo said this in Harare while addressing a ZAC workshop on whistleblower protection facilitated by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime and the United Kingdom government in partnership with the Zimbabwean government. Whistleblowers can provide information that leads to successful convictions and asset recoveries, thereby saving the nation from losing the needed revenue. In the spirit of wise words of Narendra Kumar, whistleblowers need to keep blowing the whistle until the people wake up from the deep slumber, she said. However, we need to take into cognizance that most corrupt perpetrators are powerful persons. Therefore, without adequate protection, potential whistleblowers are scared to come forward with information, fearing a victimization. Consequently, without a whistleblower framework in place, it will be difficult to win the war against corruption. This is what she's saying. With some of these guys who are whistleblowers, vanoda kuprotectwa zveshuwa. Once wangofomura munhu kuti he's the guy behind this situation, he's the guy ari kuita ma-corrupt deals, unenge wato vulnerable. Andika unenge watopa ma1, otherwise unokwata kana kutongotsakatika. Andika so she's saying kuti there's need of mtemo unokwanisa kuprotecta ma whistleblowers. Andika so if I just joining us, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Welcome to our daily news on breaking news special. Today is the 28th of September 2021. We are covering news which is happening in Zimbabwe, current news. Some of this news tina atikunyatso tingesina nguva yakukava. And so we just came up with this concept of saying, every day late at 7 o'clock Harare time we can meet up here. I'll give you guys some of the news which are making headlines. I'm talking about corruption and ZAC chairperson Justice Louis Matandamoyo. She's talking about that. She's saying actually that some of these guys who are corrupt or who are doing corruption, one are more connected. These are big wigs. One are zero to ava. They are paramosha and saka kuti vaunzwe forward. There should be a whistleblower. And pamwe nakonongwe pane munhu wekutoti anoenda kunofomura nyaya kuti no Nigirikini ari kuba diesel pakati Nigirikini yakuita madhiri aya naaya. Saka kuti izvozvo zvikwanisike kuitika izvozvo. And there must be a law that can protect the whistleblowers. This is what she is saying and regarding the situation. So which means that ivo vega vanonyatsoziva vega kuti some of these guys who are corrupt vanhu vahombe chaichaivo. And it just shows that the government is doing a little when it comes to nyaya dzekufight corruption, because these guys, they are actually costing the country a lot of money. And saka we need this republic, this second republic, or whoever is going to be winning the elections 2023 to first of all fight corruption. Corruption ndonyaya yekutoti yanetsa, and corruption need to be to be dealt with. Vese vakatora mari yenyika yese, they need to bring back that money. And ma recovery akutoda kutoitwa as soon as possible, so that mari iyoyo yotoshandiswa kubatsira vanhu vari kutambura, and mari iyoyo ngaitoenda kugood use, because these guys are the ones who are actually benefiting and from zvavari kuita nyaya yecorruption. Saka this is what the sector person is saying, kuti we need more people who can whistleblow, people who can talk, and vanouya neinformation kuti nigirikini ndo zvaari kuita, and but nevavo vachada kuita kuprotectwa, and so ngatitaurei in the comment section. This is daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 28th of September 2021, and so earlier on today we talked about a bloodbath in ZANU-PF, whereby in ZANU-PF at the moment kune ma-elections ari kuitwa ndika madistrict nemasero vari kuita ma-elections avari kuita. I think tabostaura earlier on that people are fighting for positions. I'm not gonna go into detail regarding to the kuti ndoanani vari kurwa, but I'm just gonna talk about nyaya ye-violence when it comes to nyaya dzema-elections, and I just feel kuti we as the people, we should not be used by politicians to fight their own battles, and yes, not just in ZANU-PF, whether in MDC Alliance, MDCT, in any political party. I still feel that we as the people, we need to we need to stop this. Nyaya yekurovana, nyaya yekuda kuurayana, nyaya yekuda kupisirana misha, nyaya yekuita zvinhu zvokuda kungochikidzirana, kuda kushasa vamwe rufaro, kuda kudzvanyira vamwe vanhu. It's not okay when it comes to nyaya dzema-elections. I still feel that mune munhu ane right yekuvhotera a political party anenge achida. You have a right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. You have a right to vote for whoever MP, councillor wada kuvhotera, and I don't see reason why we should be beating each other up. I don't see reason why we should be vote buying or rigging my elections or doing whatsoever. I don't know. And that culture, that system, you eat material as people in Zimbabwe. And because if you look at it, people who have lost so many people, friends, relatives, neighbors due to political violence, and this should not happen. This should not happen, and this wasn't supposed to happen in the first place, because once we allow it to happen, it will affect the next generations, because hapana zvatinenge tichimbodzidzisa vamwe vari kukura vana kuti kana yangu yema-elections yangu yekurovana, because iwe unosapota party isiriyo, because iwe uri weparty, because iwe uri mutengesi. I still think kuti it's not okay, because we are all Zimbabweans. At the end of the day, we need to work together. At the same time, we need to have peaceful. And so whatever is happening in ZANU-PF, I still feel it's not a good example, for the next generation, because vashango kuro ma youth acho achango kuro yango ne mindset yo yokuti kana yasvika nguva yema-elections yava nguva yekungorovana, yava nguva yekungomhanyisana, yava nguva yekuforsa vanhu, yava nguva yekuita sese. That's bad. Whoever supports that, or whoever those politicians who vanotuma vanhu kuti vadaroka, vanhu vavo should be arrested, vanhu vavo should be prosecuted, because they don't deserve to be in our community. Vakadaro hativadi. And so let's just shun away from violence. I think I talked about it earlier on, and I really don't support violence with politics, because voting is supposed to be free. Voting is supposed to be a right for everybody to vote, whether it's an internal vote, whether it's a national vote. Munhu ane right yekuvhotera munhu anenge achida, pasina kuchikidzana, pasina kurovana. And so I'm not going to go into detail regarding to what is happening in ZANU-PF at the moment. And so I hope we can all agree, and that politics and violence ashwambidzane. It's like water and oil, azvimixane, ashwambidzane. The reason why kune ma-sanctions because of human rights abuses. It's because of nyaya dzema-elections. When it comes to election time, it's always about violence. It's always about beating each other up. And when sonogoti nyaya yacho Pene pasambonanya is because of political affiliations, because of vananongo atumwa nevamwe iye munhu anotuma mumwe munhu iye anenge arumba kwake akagara zvake otuma mumwe munhu kunorwa mumwe munhu. Just imagine. I mean, let's use our common sense. Let's use our common sense. There's no um you know there's no reason why I should go and beat up my neighbor because of unsupported MDC and unsupported Monzora. I cannot beat my neighbor because of that. Anokakwanisa kunopisira imba neighbor yangu because anosupporta ZANU-PF. I don't know. Vanhu vanozviita ivavo vanenge vachinzwa sei? How do you feel kuenda kunopisa mushe mumwe munhu because anosupporta party opposite to you? Come on, guys. It's not cool. It's not alright. It's bad. Kana une mindset yoyo, if you have that kind of mindset yoyo, I don't know. Makazviona kupi akakudzidzisa ndiani, akakuudzai ndiani, anokuudzai ndiani. And again, politicians should also teach their fellow supporters not to do that. Maspeech amwe amunopa pamarallies ndo anokonzeresa kuti vanhu vave that idea. Let's support, let's spread positivity, let's spread peace. Let's not spread kuvengana among us as Zimbabweans. Let's just spread peace, unity, because after elections, let's work together to build our nation. Not kungoti yangu yakurowana umutengesi katirowane. Come on, that's bad. Anyway, let's move from this topic. I think ndataura zvamakwanisa kunzwa nditika. Yeah, I think we can all agree and disagree on one thing, that we just want a peaceful elections, whether it's internal elections, whether it's national elections, the district elections, kumasero. We just want a peaceful situation. Vanhu chungova mungoungana mungovhota zvongopera zvakadaro. Let's not instigate violence. Let's not put each other under the palm of hand because of political affiliations. That's not okay. That's bad. And so as we lead towards the elections, and I think we all know kuti my elections aitwe, my electoral reforms anafana kuitwa. That's one of the most important things for us to conduct free and fair elections. My elections ekuti muna 2024 or 2023 muna August atikwanise kuzorwa, excuse me, atikwanise kuzorovana, atikwanise kuzonzi ndabirirwa endi chichi. There should be electoral reforms. My reforms ngaitwe. So update on reforms. That's what I'm gonna talk about here. And so Zimbabwe is not covered much ground in terms of implementing electoral reforms to enable the smooth running of credible, free, and fair elections due in 2 years' time. And I'm gonna repeat again: Zimbabwe is not covered much ground in terms of implementing electoral reforms to enable the smooth running of credible, free, and fair elections due in 2 years' time. This was reviewed in a report compiled by the Zimbabwe Elections Support Network, which expressed concern over the country's failure to implement key electoral reforms proposed by various observer missions after the 2018 elections. Some of the recommendations were that government and parliament should ensure there is a new legal framework to govern elections in the country. Then, as Zimbabwe Electoral Support Network said, there was no movement on a lot of recommendations, a situation which will affect the 2023 elections. the legal infrastructure of any given country is critical to the credibility of the polls conducted under it, and Zimbabwe is no different. The report read in part, the legal environment is key in creating an enabling environment for democratic elections in Zimbabwe. Subsequent to the 2018 harmonized elections, international and local observers made some recommendations to the government and the Parliament of Zimbabwe to reform the electoral legal framework to enhance and deepen electoral democracy. Identified gaps in the legal framework have been a source of electoral contestation of poor outcomes because the current electoral laws fall short of codifying expected democratic principles for managing democratic elections. In other words, the legal framework has inherited weakness that makes it fall short of standards set by international, continental, and regional benchmarks for the conduct of credible elections. So, guys, that's the latest here regarding to Nyayema reforms. And it seems like the government and the parliament are not doing any much. And wasatwa cover ground when it comes to Nyayema reforms, which is a very important if we are talking about Nyayema elections at 2023. So it's one of those things that our MPs should be pushing in parliament regarding to my electoral reforms, because observers at 2018 pane zvinhu zvakataura kuti zvinofana kuitwa so that by 2023 tinge tichita ma-elections that are free and fair, which is really reasonable and understandable. But in reality, the government hasn't done anything. The Parliament of Zimbabwe hasn't done anything. That is why we do vote for these guys, my parliamentarians. Tinovotera now kuti vave vanotimirira in parliament. But at the moment, we all know kuti some of these MPs are not even there. Pakati ma-recalls akaitwa, ma-by-elections ayafana futi akaitwa, but we all know the current situation panyaya dzema-by-elections. Saka mutonemega kuti 2023 ma-reforms akasaitwa, it's gonna be another election whereby munhu achanga achichema kuti akabirirwa, and akabirirwa because the government hasn't done anything. The Parliament of Zimbabwe hasn't done anything in creating a good environment for the elections at 2023. And so, tell in the comment section when it comes to Nyayema reforms. MDC Alliance have promised to put pressure on the government regarding to this, but again, very copy, very pappy. What are the what are the gaps? I'm a gap up MDC Alliance as the opposition party, or MDCT, or another opposition party. What are the zvizavari kuita regarding to Nyayema reforms? We would like to know kuti isusu tikupusha nepaside up, because over the press conferences that awativaita since 2018, the opposition parties, they've been promising the people, you know what, we're gonna push for reforms, we're gonna push for this, we're gonna push for that, we're gonna push for this, we're gonna push for that. But in reality, varingotaura. So they need to work on Nyayema reforms. 2 years to go for the election of 2023. Kana ma-reforms aya asina kuitwa, it's going to be very difficult, and kuti ma-elections akwanisa kuitwa in 2023, because the same environment inenge iriko in 2018, though the environment inenge iriko zvakare in 2023. So pachange pakuneza. And so according to Zimbabwe electoral Zimbabwe Elections Support Network, have said that not much ground has been covered in terms of implementing electoral reforms. Arikudiwa for Zimbabwe to have credible, free, and fair elections, which are due in 2 years' time. And so, particularly in the comment section, and the opposition parties, they need to push for these reforms before 2020. Otherwise, changona zvakangoitika in 2018. And ndoimwe nyaya futi iyo yanongoti ndingotaura nezvayo handiti here on daily news on special, a daily news special, and which is today on the 28th of September 2021. I just want to say thank you for listening and watching, and for the support that you guys have been giving us here, and because without you apana, so your support always means a lot, because without your support apana kwatinomboenda, and so this is one of those stories that I just don't know what let me talk about here now in my reforms, because we are also doing a show which is Road to 2023 elections here on this channel, where we're going to be focusing more on these reforms, and we're going to be focusing more also on other political parties and in Zimbabwe, not just MDC Alliance and ZANU-PF, but cinema political parties around. And last time I checked, getting almost like like 50 something 60 something political parties. Actually ZEC yakatine about 132 political parties in Zimbabwe, and saka achaona kuti pa 132 ipapo vangane vachange vachicontesta my-elections at 2023. So we're going to be covering the ground when it comes to nyaya dzema-elections, when it comes to nyaya dzema-campaigns and promises also. And inangu I'm really waiting to hear my promises one. And I'm gonna be focusing more on the promises, because when it comes to the elections, these politicians, they always comes with with some of the promises kuti kana uchinzwa unoshaudza kuti munhu uyu ari kurota here, ari kuita sei, because some of the promises that these guys will be promising us chinenge zvisingaiti and anenge asikatomboite. So we need to actually hear kuti pamapromises avo vanenge vachitipromisa zvinhu zvakaita sei in next year, which is 2022. And so we're going to be focusing more on those election campaigns here on this channel on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. And so thank you very much for listening and watching. Yes, this is daily news on breaking news. So before I go, I think this will be my last topic here, and as we continue about the elections here, I'm just gonna anyway. I don't want to say the elections, and I don't want to say the elections for a while. I'm gonna do a video regarding to my elections, and so let me put the elections on the side, and let's look for another story that we can talk about here, and remember that. Remember guys to subscribe to the channel, and remember to also turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our new uploads that we upload each and every day here on your favorite show, on your favorite TV channel, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So you need to subscribe, and you need to turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our new uploads at no uploader here. So two Zimbabweans have escaped from South Africa prison. I mean, I don't understand, man. We as Zimbabweans, we always, find ourselves trip on my headlines in South Africa for, sometimes for good reasons, sometimes for bad reasons. And to me, Nengeshunyara as a Zimbabwean, Kunzonzi, two of my brothers have escaped South African prison. And mapepa nawo nyaya idzi vanobva vatodzi pa front page kuti vazive kuti maforeigners havana kurongeka, which is not okay. That's really bad. And so two more Zimbabweans are on the run after escaping from police holding cells in Mahlareng in South Africa, Limpopo province on Sunday evening. Stanley Chitea, 38, and Dexter Tinashe are accused of convening to break from prison with Mohammed Nazar, 29, a Bangladesh national arrested for murder that occurred in January, and the local Joseph Mhlongwane, 37. Chitea and Dexter were arrested for a business robbery which occurred in November 2020. Limpopo Police Province spokesperson Brigadier Mhlafela Mujapelo, said a manhunt for the 4 men was underway. Police were allegedly alerted by other inmates about the escape and immediately launched a manhunt. He said investigations into the circumstances of the escape have already commenced. The suspects were arrested for serious and violent crimes, and as a result, community members are advised not to attempt to arrest them. If they have any information about any of their whereabouts, they must instead contact the police, said Brigadier Mujapelo. Recently, 3 other Zimbabweans escaped from another prison in Limpopo province along with 2 local men. They were arrested 2 days later after hijacking a truck in Polokwane. So these are Zimbabweans who are committing crime in South Africa, and which is bad. That's totally bad, and I still feel that we as the visitors here, we are not supposed to be found sitting majeri or committing crimes. We're supposed to be hardworking people earning a living, Tichisappoto and Zimbabwe, but we are finding ourselves in the middle of this whole situation. In this instance, these guys, you know, uh, escaped, uh, from SA prison, and those are really per front page, per Mankwana Maxine, which is bad, totally bad, and should be Zakari Sitaredu as Zimbabweans who are living and staying in South Africa, because it's not a good look. It's not a good look, and shame on those brothers and sisters who are committing crime here. No one who kanganisa zita redu Zimbabweans, andika kana zvaramba zvokuti ukwanise kusenza muSouth Africa, dzokera kuZimbabwe, go back to Zimbabwe, go back to Zimbabwe. Kana zvomuSouth Africa zvaramba, uona kuti watsvaka basa zvaramba, you need to go back to Zimbabwe, unorima, unoita something there, because doing what you are doing there, here, zvokubira vanhu zvokuita sei is bad, and most of the crimes ari kuitwa muno muSouth Africa is because of Zimbabweans. Ndo chokwadi chitongoripo. I know some people may say kuti maSouth Africans agara vanoita crime, yes, but maZimbabweans, we are also contributing to nyaya yecrime here in South Africa. That's true, 100% true. Ndakatoona munhu achitaura izvozvo ka, I wouldn't say ari kunyepa, but ndo chokwadi chitongoripo. We are contributing to crime here, and it's not good. It is not good, and it's bad, so whoever anenge abatwa achiita mhosva ngaasungwe, but unongotosvibisawo zita revamwe who are honest, who are hardworking, who are working very hard, vakushandisawo mukana yavo iyoyo kuti vakwanise kuchengeta mhuri kuZimbabwe, life yakaoma kwese. Life is not easy, because some people may say kuti life in South Africa is easy, or South Africa kune greener pastures whatsoever. I mean, maybe kudara, but now life is so difficult here, and kana watoona you can work and earn a living, wotobabatisisa, because life here in South Africa is difficult, but hazviro kuti kana upenyu hwakaoma, wakuita marobberies, wakuuraya, wakuita sei, that's bad. That's totally bad, and I still think that we should not resort to commit crime. Ngasava tiri vanhu vekuti we end up tamuchitokisi in a foreign land. That's bad. Kana zvemuSouth Africa zvaramba, you better go back to Zimbabwe, and go back to Zimbabwe there, know something, know something, other than committing a crime here, so that's bad, totally bad. So guys, thank you very much for listening. Tafura 30 minutes. I was supposed to do 30 minutes, and Tafura 30 minutes, and there's so many stories here that I would like to talk to you about today, but time do I end, so snay towards Sira Mangwana, nigga. Yes, let's meet again tomorrow here on Daily News on Breaking News special on Prince Millerentertainment Entertainment TV. Remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, let's meet again. 7 o'clock, yes. you need to turn on the notification bell. So yeah, so that you won't miss mangwana na 7 o'clock again. Let's meet here on this channel. I'll give you another episode of daily news special, and you need to subscribe to the channel, and remember guys to turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our new uploads. At new uploader here each and every day. This is Prince Miller Entertainment TV, daily news on breaking news, and special. Yes, special. Yeah, so um guys, I thank you very much for listening, and more Zwaraganaga. Let's meet again tomorrow here on this channel, and subscribe Instagram, Facebook group Prince Miller Entertainment, and also on our um, on our Facebook page, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This is a daily news on breaking news special, and let's meet again tomorrow, same time tomorrow at about 7 o'clock. Another time, let's meet here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So more news, and please be blessed, and let's meet again tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening and watching daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Bless up.